our Let Our Kids Play in PA rally happening today.
Okay. And how did this get started?
Back when Governor Wolf on August 6th made his recommendation that fall sports be suspended until at least January 1st, 2021, it had a ripple effect. PIAA put a hold on sports in the state of Pennsylvania, and school districts started shutting down their programs and parks started closing. So we got a little riled up, and so did a lot of people across the state of Pennsylvania, and so here we are to do something about it.
Nice.
Yep. Since we lost our spring season, we feel it's time to move on and move forward and find solutions and figure this out. So that's why we're here.
We're hoping to support PIAA in their great efforts to get fall sports up and running. I think they've done their due diligence. They had a sports medicine advisory committee that helped them get to this point. And so here we are, and we would like the governor's support to keep fall sports moving in the right direction and opening.
Yes.
And why, with everything that's going on in the world, the pandemic and everything, why would you say fall sports are important? It's more than just playing football. What is it that...
It absolutely is. It's teaching leadership, it's camaraderie, it's being together. Like we said, we already lost spring. We've already implemented new protocols. We've already played this summer with the protocols. And so moving into the fall, we feel like it's very important for the students to get back together in a safe environment and continue. We need to continue.
Well, we're rallying to have sports in the fall because Governor Wolf said earlier that we're not going to have. He doesn't want to have sports until January, and we want a season. I'm one of the seniors on the team. I want my last year.
Right. And if something happened and you didn't have your last year here, how would that affect you down the road, do you think?
Well, I was kind of thinking about college. It helped with highlights, helping get into colleges. Plus, I make a lot of friends on the team. That's the other thing. The social aspect it'll bring down if we're not allowed to have any contact with each other. I think the governor doesn't realize exactly the social impact that sports have on people, where you can release anger if you need to. It's a good way to vent if you needed to.
Right. And are you practicing right now, or?
We are currently practicing.
You guys are taking safety precautions. What are you doing there?
Yes, we wear in the weight room. We wear masks. We sterilize everything using alcohol wipes, chlorine bleach, like a spray almost to clean things. We also split up our team more, so everyone's separated. Like the linemen have their little group, and the skills, the running backs, D linemen, they're all separated to keep everyone from getting sick.
I'm just trying to push the fact and show everybody that it really means a lot for us to play, and it's not just a sport. For a lot of us, it's actually our life. A lot of us put things aside, jobs, family sometimes, just to go out to sporting events.
Right. And this being your senior year, what does that mean to you that there's a possibility it might not happen?
Yeah, it sucks because I want to go to college for basketball, and not being able to play my senior year, it hurts. I've played since 7th grade. I grew up on basketball and soccer, on sports, and it's just really disappointing and upsetting for me not to play.
Right. And some people might say that there's a pandemic going on, and that we all have to make sacrifices, and these things might not be safe. But when you hear that argument, what's your counter to that?
My counter is that I understand, and I completely agree. I know people who have had it, and it's upsetting and it's awful. But I'm willing to sign for my own risk. But it's hard. I agree, but I want to play. I really do, because sports is more than just a name or something, some activity you play.
And some people might say that there's a pandemic going on, and that we all have to make sacrifices, and these things might not be safe. But when you hear that argument, what's your counter to that?
My counter is that I understand, and I completely agree. I know people who have had it, and it's upsetting and it's awful. But I'm willing to sign for my own risk. But it's hard. I agree, but I want to play. I really do, because sports is more than just a name or something, some activity you play.